fates. It reveals the secrets of the past, the present, and what may come to be. Most would think me fortunate to own such a book, but I can only use it in service to others. That is my curse. It wakes, tormenting me once more, feeding on the mysteries of this world, unraveling them into opportunity. But opportunity for whom?
Hello everybody, welcome to the Total War Warhammer 3 video. We're going to be playing as the Grand Cathay, but first I need to lower the master volume. It's a little loud. I kind of noticed how loud it was, especially when I turned on the music. I love music, and I like it being in the background, but I want it to be just in the background. There we go. I'm using headphones. I'm gonna restart the game. Well, screw you. I'm not gonna restart the game at this point in time. Let's do a new campaign. We're not gonna do the prologue. Oh, more stuff. I'll be back.
This world has been sundered by a tide of arcane energy. The winds of magic churned into a maelstrom. The Tome of Fate drew me north to find out why. It guided me to a distant fortress steeped in blood. A battle was fought there. Though long over, the spirits still lingered. In the shadow of a broken portal, the trail ended. It was here the tome conversed with the dead. They told of Urson, the bear god of Kislev, lost in darkness. A noble prince ventured to save him, yet he strayed from the path and was corrupted by chaos. Savior became executioner. A single shot, bound in faith forsaken, pierced Urson's heart. And so the bear god roared. The tide that broke the world. Spirits, where lies Urson now? Is he here in the north?
Beyond the maelstrom, in the realm of chaos, in the forge of souls.
Is he alive?
Wounded and dying, embraces in shadow.
What shadow? A demon's?
A master of the dark.
I knew who shackled the bear. Barricade. Only a fool would challenge Barricade. And yet, the power of a dying god, there is no greater prize. A mere drop of Urson's blood would break my curse, ending my servitude to this accursed book. Free to profit from its secrets. But Urson is locked in the Forge of Souls, deep in the realm of chaos, and I cannot enter this nightmarish domain. All routes have been sealed by the maelstrom. There must be a way. The tome unveils a spell to summon a portal, one to bypass the maelstrom and create a door into chaos. Knowledge to bargain, for I need an ally. One who is tempted by the power of the God Bear and can withstand the horrors within.
Honestly, that was actually pretty cool. I hadn't seen that before. Honestly, I like the fact that this has a bit more story than Warhammer 2 did. I love Warhammer 2. Honestly, it was so much more polished than Warhammer 1. A lot of cool stuff. The Vortex campaign I barely touched, admittedly. It was okay. But, you know, hopefully the campaign of this one's a bit better. Mortal Empires is always going to be fun, because that's my closest traditional Total War you're going to get. But one thing we're going to need to do is... But I want to go back to the prologue eventually and play through that one. But I figured everyone's playing through the prologue. I want to play as a campaign. And honestly, the faction that honestly the most intrigues me is not going to be Kislev. Kislev I'll play eventually. But the faction that so far intrigued me the most from what I've heard about it is honestly I want to play the Grand Cathay. Even though they have nothing to do with KSO and stuff like that, but it's a situation. Well, yeah, I have no idea about that actually. But I want to play the Great Cathay. I heard there's fun mechanics that I want to experiment with, and they're closest to my favorite kind of playstyle. One thing I dislike about Warhammer is that it has almost every faction. Your most optimal way of playing is spam one unit of an army, or essentially, like maybe have like a doomstack of just the same unit. I hear Great Cathay very much pushes to have a balanced army. I love that. From what I could tell, the other factions are a bit more monsters and magic. One of my biggest things, like one of the biggest strengths and weaknesses for me in Warhammer is that there's one these very powerful single units. I both love it because I'm like, oh, this is awesome having this here, but on the other hand, I'm like, strategy at the same time. So it's basically a bit of both kind of thing. But I'm going to definitely play Grand Cathay because I like a lot about it. I know a lot of people are playing through the Ogre Kingdoms. I hear they're pretty dang cool too. I don't really want to play the Daemons of Chaos. And I'm no reviewer. I've not touched this game. I just saw that cutscene for the first time. When I looked at the battles, I do know that the rosters are extremely tiny. Extremely tiny, comparatively speaking, compared to like Warhammer 2, at least, like, you know, how built up they were when I last played through it. What does this little symbol mean? Recommended first campaign is the Daemons of Chaos, or as Kislev. Well, screw you recommendations, I'm going for Grand Cathay. I'll play the Daemons eventually though, because honestly it sounds like kind of fun to play the Daemons. But we have the Grand Cathay. Past the mountains of Morn and the steppes beyond lies the fabled Empire of Cathay. It lies the fabled Empire of Cathay. Travelers returning from the eastern reaches tell tales of jade cities and golden pagodas. They recount strange creatures from serpentine dragons to monolithic stone sentinels and flying sky junks that rain multi-hued firepower from above. But most of all, they tell of the imposing and disciplined armies that march forth in defense of their kingdom. The thousands of devoted foot soldiers, unswerving in their swerving their loyalty unrivaled in the harmonics of war. Let their armies face northwards to garrison the great Bastion and defend it against the ruinous powers is perhaps a blessing. For should the Celestial Dragon Emperor have to turn his legions toward the nations of the West, the threat to all that may be unleashed does not bear thinking about. Harmony. Balance both yin and yang to achieve harmony, which will confer powerful effects. Compass. Direct the Wujing compass to defend Cathay from threats north of the Great Bastion. The Ivory Road. Gain wealth by sending out caravans to deliver cargo to faraway cities in the West. So we're going to play the Grand Cathay. Let's get this party started. Let's continue.
A dragon in human form.
I can't. I'm kind of looking at something else right now. I've played Warhammer 2, so I'm thinking I'm going to go hard and hard. I doubt the game's that much harder in Warhammer 3, so I'm just going to go hard my usual. I like hard, mostly because of the fact that I'm not awesome. I can't do legendary, and I'm not sure if I don't really want to do very hard. And I don't want to do very hard because I don't think I'm that good for very hard. But I want to do hard because it's good, it's interesting. Well, I wish that they still had better ideas than just making the enemy strong, like just have stat buffs. I wish it made the AI actually better, but I know there's limitations to what AI can do at this point. So we have two options for the Grand Cathay. The first one is Miao Ying, the Storm Dragon, the Northern Provinces. Can I tell you to just quiet down, please? Jeez, I should lower the volume even more.
Of fire and metal.
And then we have Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon. So I'm gonna have to mute you people if you don't shut up. Sorry. We have Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon, rules over Western Cathay and the Sky Road that leads into the Mountains of Morn. A hardened frontier warrior, he maintains the western edge of the Empire and keeps the desert clans in order. An interest in alchemy has led to the presence of sorcerous cabals of Zhao Ming's realm. Yet his siblings claim that his proximity to the Great Maw might have somehow poisoned his mind. Maximum cargo capacity is plus 20% for caravans. Hero recruit rank plus 5 for alchemists. Reduced upkeep for ogre mercenaries. Armor plus 15 for melee units. That's pretty nice. Lord effect is increased 100% chance increase of magic item drop chance. Reduced upkeep for melee units in the army and the Lord's army. And harmony plus 3 Yang. Looks like as it states, it sits in the western provinces. However, is this map supposed to include the full Mortal Empires map when it comes up? Because I would think that he'd be on the western side of the map if it's like Cathay, unless it's a larger map than I expected. Let's see. I do not want any advice. Can I set this to 0? I guess not. And let's check out Zhao Jing again.
Supreme Master of
Miao Jing, not Miao Jing, Miao Ying, the Storm Dragon, reigns over northern Cathay and commands the armies of the Great Bastion. Cold and aloof, she has ruled over the northern provinces for centuries and maintains their defenses with strength of arms and wondrous war machines. For the Great Bastion is that shield that protects Cathay from the ruinous spires of the north. While it stands so strong, so too does Cathay proper. Corruption -2, bonus leadership fighting demons of chaos, plus 20% ammunition for missile units, reduced 50% reduced upkeep for missile infantry units. Isn't that guy only 2.5? Oh, his is 25%.
First daughter of the Celestial Emperor.
So we get to see the units. I think this is all, I think this is her stuff. I don't know if there's any difference, but lots of missile infantry, a small variety of melee troopers. Looks like there's a decent amount of troops here, and then her position on the map is actually more north. So he's over here. Did they invert the map? Is this actually supposed to be south? And wait, no, but north's there. How does she have the northern province and he has the west if he's over here? That's just weird. Immersion ruin. Honestly, I don't know which one I want to play. They seem both pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go for. I think I'm gonna play Zhao Ming.
Son of dragons.
Mostly because of the fact that, obviously he's the edgelord dude, so we have to play him. I mean, that's just a fact of life. Or else, why would he be an edgelord if he didn't want us to pick him? Brilliant logic there, I'm thinking. Let's see. Does he have anything different here? I don't. Nothing that I see off immediate glance. Oh, I guess we could have both of them eventually. Oh, we can change these up too. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know we could do that. Pretty cool information if you want to take the time to look at it. Let's get this party started. I do not want to hear him go raw again, please. No, thank you. Grand Cathay is the land of the Celestial Dragon Emperor. In the distant past, the Dragon Emperor founded his domain amongst the human tribes who dwelt in the east. To aid his rule, he took a mate, the Moon Dragon, and they had 9 children who became noble rulers of Cathay's many provinces. Of the 9, 4 have been lost to time and enmity. Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon, is close to his mother and perceived with suspicion by his siblings. He rules Western Cathay, yet the Skaven that lurk in the Warpstone Desert have been emboldened of late. The power of a god may aid in pacifying his regions, increasing his standing amongst his kin. Will such a prize lure him into the Chaos Realms? I travel east to gain an audience. Honestly, this is pretty cool art. I like it. I wonder if that's like I still don't know how to staff. I wonder if it's like supposed to like you like they point like it's not a weird looking spear or like wacky staff. I wonder if it's like you point it to them. It's like a flamethrower like they did have in Medieval 2.
Grand Cathay, a vast empire to the east, ruled by powerful creatures, dragons, who can inhabit human form.
You are gravely mistaken. We have no interest in a mere god's power.
No interest in power to use against the forces of chaos?
I am Yao Ying, the storm dragon, older than the gods themselves. You are here for a greater purpose. This map shows the energy of all things. There should be harmony, but the world is unbalanced. My younger sister, Shenzu, bringer of light and hope. She ventured beyond the Norscan mountains, but was lost. Without her light, darkness prevails, and our family has no comfort.
Though I feel your loss, the Tome of Fates provides no insight to your sister's whereabouts.
Ursa knows he witnessed her fate.
Then why does he not tell you, Iron Dragon?
There is mistrust between dragons and gods.
If we save Ursun, he will tell us how to find Shenzu.
Let me serve you, mighty dragons. I can reach Ursun. Lead you to him before it's too late. For one drop of his blood.
Your destiny is to guide us.
The armies of Cathay must breach the Maelstrom and march into chaos. Balance will be restored to the world when Shenzu is returned to you.
Plot twist, she's already dead. I don't know if that's true. I'm just saying. That's probably what it is.
Clear. To find the
I'm glad they
lost
fixed the
sister,
mouse.
we must hear the God Bear's testament before he passes into myth.
What if I choose to save his
sister
ass?
assumes it is her right to hear the Bear God's testament. But you will help me reach Ursun first.
I will guide you to the dying god. You require a grand legion, and for that your traditional lands must be tamed. Rat men have always infested the Warpstone Desert, but the god's roar has emboldened them. Destroy these Clan Eshin pests. Further north, your absence from Shangyang has left a power vacuum that rebels have now filled. The insolence. They must suffer the dragon's wrath. Once the desert is yours, the Tower of Ashshare shall come under your dominion. The Caravan routes under its control will give you the riches required for the dread expedition into the Chaos Realm. Beware the Great Maw, for the ogres mistake this pit for a god. Yet even further south, you shall find more enemies eager to invade. Disharmony blights Grand Cathay, mighty Zhao Ming. If you are to find Ursun, you must restore the balance. Only then will the Dragon Emperor look upon you with fondness.
Interesting.
Oh, Xiangyang worships me.
So how they put the Western provinces. All aspects of development of Cathay are aligned with yin or yang. Bonuses are earned and penalties are suffered based on the balance between the two. Wujing Compass. The Wujing Compass influences the flow of the winds of magic around the Cathay and homelands. The rulers of the Celestial Emperor may use its power to bolster defenses, enrich their lands, and divert harmful magic away to the desert. Cathayan factions can send trade routes to the west along the perilous Ivory Road. Choices which have to be made and challenges overcome if they're here to be successful. I need to lower the master volume a little bit more. It's still a little bit too loud for me. I'll reduce it down to like 47%. Sounds good to me. Hopefully that makes it a more comfortable volume now. Let's get started with, I like the idea of armor for peasants, but I'm gonna go for art and bamboo first. Let's see, what's our balance level? We're not currently balanced, are we? Now we're currently more yang than yin right now. The Ivory Road. I wonder. So do these. Okay. What happens? Let me click. Let me do stuff. Game. Oh, okay. I figure out what I can do. Interesting. So start here, the line. So I have to capture that to start any caravans. It looks like. Interesting. So could I dispatch this now if I wanted to? We'll do the basic stuff right there. Dispatch. So I can start it. Okay, that's cool. Let's see, what is this? So this is the compass. So we can make it the celestial rake to have bonus growth. They get what happens? Can I do anything with it right now, or is it fine as is? Okay, so I can only change the compass and do it in 4 turns. Okay, so it's fine. So it's not going to move as is. Let's check the diplomatic situation with everybody around us. We have the Jade Custodians. I assume that's a relative of mine.
You may express reverence now.
Wow, how rude. I would like to offer you trade.
Agreed.
Let's see, northern provinces. I'd also like trade.
The Storm Dragon's wisdom or strength.
Bounce offer, I guess, to give her some money.
A boon.
Apparently my sister's not a big fan of me.
Master Butcher.
So we have the Savage Orcs who Skaven who we're at war with. We can apparently do trade. We can trade with the Orcs if we want to.
Decide your fate. No other.
I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Apparently I can't offer it if there's absolutely 0 chance of them making it. I don't want to invest too much money into it right now, because I need to also check to see what my current situation is. So this doesn't apparently make any yin or yang, or am I misreading what it does? Let's see. So unless this in general has a basic one. Yeah, I remember hearing about. It doesn't say something about buildings require yin yang. Maybe it's only particular buildings do that. There it is. There, this one. The archer platforms have yin versus yang. Apparently, if I want to build walls or things like that, added there. Apparently, if I build the ramparts, I'm not able to have archer platforms. The same with the other one. That's interesting. And then this one is other things. Let's see. Labor Conscription Bureau. Bonus growth. Makes it so I can't have the tea parlor building, which also increases growth. So they have this one's bonus income from all buildings, while this one is the could reduce construction for local province. That's interesting. So this one isn't just flatly generates income. Well, this one increases income generate. Wait, this one's more valuable apparently. Why is this? Why would you? Okay, in the end, this one starts off weaker, but in the end, it makes more money by itself. But this one gives more if I'm doing a lot of trade. Okay, that's what that is. Conscription office versus the conscription field. So this one is +2 control, increased recruitment rank. This one is +2 control, bonus casualty replenishment, and reduced recruitment cost. I like this one a little bit more, so I'm thinking of going for this one. I do like that, but let me look around. Let's see, part of me wants to make money, but part of me also is like, I need stuff too. I'm gonna go for the Now Gun Forge. I'm thinking, how do I get archer? Where do I make which one gives me archers though? I'm curious about that too, honestly. Let's see, I'm gonna get. I don't know what's good. I'm gonna go for the tea parlor.
The Iron Dragon.
Let's try and get a battle in on this episode. Apparently, it's gonna be a very easy battle, but I'm gonna fight the battle myself because I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what the map looks like, how my units look. So, like, I know what the clan action will look like. They're just basic Skaven. I've seen those lots of times. I played a full campaign as Clan Moors once when I was still streaming on Twitch. Took over basically the entire map. The only parts of the map I hadn't taken over were the ones where I let my ally, the Dark Elves, live. But I basically control, like, at least 70% of the map. Alright, so let's see. We have our Jade Warriors. These guys are Yang. And so are our Peasant Spearmen. They have a weird glow when I hover over them. I don't like that. They get all fuzzy. Why would they do that? I mean, I guess it's to show that we have it, but it looks like a weird fuzz glow. I can't zoom in as much as I did before. Did I do something to my camera rules? Camera. I don't want that. I turned that off already. So we're peasant long spearmen, so probably we're gonna have our spearmen on the flank, so what we're gonna do is have our Jade Warriors be on the flank. Our peasant spearmen being the flanks. Looks like they don't have any particular abilities themselves, so they're just slash and grab. I know we're supposed to, I believe I saw a review. They mentioned how there we go. I guess how far can I go before I lose that? Looks like you have to be decently close to the front line in order to get your bonuses. That's something to keep in mind, I guess. So Longman Riders are Yang, so that means they need to be near. That's kind of interesting. They need to be near my archers to get the full bonus. Yes. And my boss is a harmony amplifier. No, not my boss, my hero, which means they get now bonuses. What is the yin bonus? So basically, if they're peasant archers, as long as they're close to a Yang unit, they have bonus reload skill and leadership, which means they're going to fire more effectively. These guys, with their bonus from the yin, get bonus melee defense and leadership, which probably means that they hold pretty effectively as a result. So these guys are yin, which means that these guys get bonuses near melee troops. That's interesting considering these look like they're long-range artillery. What do you get from being near them? Bonus reload skill and leadership. Looks like these actually get their harmony a little bit easier than the rest do. We're attacking. I'm trying to think of an angle where I can actually make use of this cannon. Because they're on a hill, and this cannon, can't imagine is all that effective where it is. But who knows? I could be wrong.
Spread out.
Can I lock? I want to lock formation. Can I do that? Lock right there. It's been a while since I played Warhammer, so I forget that I had a convenient button right here. Rome 2 does not have that convenient button.
In unison, chase fear from your mind. This is our way.
So these guys have swords. Looks like standard metal. I was wondering if they're gonna be like jade green or something. They look like they're standard metal. These guys have long spears, perfect for anti-cav maneuvers, or large troops too.
We obey!
Shenyan's faithful. Defend the realm.
So I cast spells. What can I do? So I can transform into a dragon. Plague of Rust. I can do Dragon's Breath. That one looks like it could do a decent amount of damage to the enemy.
Cavalry! Harmonious roar! March in order the ranks! Stone and steel.
Let's bring these guys up to move in and engage.
Step back, come back! Harmonious wrath, Lord of Shanyan!
Defeat that fool.
Minds as one!
Long spear!
I'm surprised those guys are holding up pretty well. I guess they're the best unit that they have, just clan rats with shields. Versus one of my weaker infantry units. Means that they're able to hold out a bit better.
Spear!
Though it would have been better if I had these guys braced instead of charging them into the enemy, because they have charge defense against all, which is pretty dang impressive, I think. They definitely look like peasants with their hats, and these ones don't even look like they have proper spears. Definitely kind of fits the idea of them being peasants.
Warriors!
Never conquered warriors, bringing harmony, repositioning, minds as one. Peasant archers, iron wind, guided by ancestors.
Oh.
The iron.
Well, I guess my guy's a wizard, so it makes sense. I guess that means that makes sense why he's losing then.
I will. Feng Shui.
Now he's a dragon, which means he's now melee. Now he's the melee boy. That's honestly pretty cool, though. But I did like the perfect timing of him transforming into a dragon is the moment those guys run away. Chase him.
For the Emperor. Thoughts in harmony.
Thoughts in harmony!
See, can I get you guys to fire at those guys? So these guys are not currently in harmony because their melee got boys a little far, but that's okay. Fire! Blast them! I want to see them go kablooey. Need to work on your aim, scrubs. Alright, let's just make sure we chase down as much of these guys as we can. Apparently that's good enough, I think. Apparently I could rematch them if I wanted to. That's an interesting button to have. I lost 69 troops. So I probably would have been better if I hadn't actually charged my peasant spearmen. If I had said stop them a little early and had them braced, they probably would have done better. For some reason, I have one archer that only got one kill, but everything else got like a decent amount of kills. And of course, my leader got a nice amount of kills. But I'll keep in mind the fact that his dragon form is his melee boy form. That for next time. You get to venerate them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Incoming mission: send your new hero to join your army. So I get an alchemist.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready.
Oh, this is another army. This is the alchemist.
Alchemist of Shangya, let their feet become fleet.
There must be order.
So who? So these orcs here, I probably want to, be preemptive in my war against them. These are definitely going to be Skaven territories. What is this one? The Center Lords of Jinshin.
Harmony above all.
So this is a bit more of a traditional army. This one has actual cavalry. This one is a little less so. So apparently I can get Jade Warriors by default. Though what makes them better than honestly the fact that the other guys. Let's see. So these guys aren't the Celestial Dragon guys. These are the Jade Warriors here. So I'm curious. Let's see, so I want to compare. So these guys have less armor naturally, less leadership, better speed, less melee attack, melee defense, weapon strength. Yeah, basically, in terms of raw stats, these guys are a lot better. So these guys do have charge resistance if they're not moving, but they don't have charge defense against all. Apparently, these also do damage to charging units. That's also pretty useful, especially against the orcs, I feel. I like the fact that stays in formation. That's very useful. They're also expendable, so they die. It doesn't really affect anything. Interesting. I think I like the Peasant Spearmen so far quite a lot out of all my troops, if I'm being entirely honest with you guys.
Inefficiency is intolerable.
Intolerable, you say? I'm gonna build up this. Wait, this is my caravan. This is not an army I control. It's my caravan, isn't it? Oh. Hurt.
Fire and metal.
So I have a Maw Shard, which I already have equipped. I definitely think the red for everything is a bit strange, but oh well. Then turn. No, so there's still 106 factions in this map. Actually, honestly, I haven't zoomed out, have I? I kind of want to do that now. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. After coming from Rome 2 immediately, capture and occupy Zenwu. Will do. I haven't really looked at the map. I wonder. This isn't the full Mortal Empire's map, right? At least I'd be surprised. I think it'd be bigger. So. We have finished recruiting some more troops. Let's go here. Oh, because I built more. Never mind. Apparently, this is a a little too Hang heavy army. I'm thinking Yang heavy army. I think is what this is telling me, which means I need to build more Yin into it, I'm guessing. Wait, I added Yin. It's still a Yang army. Okay, I have to keep that. That's interesting. Then I don't know what that means. Okay.
Test of iron.
Apparently, they consider this to be a pretty easy battle. So this is the auto sub button. Circle's there. Let's fight. Let's take them out. Let's see if we've learned anything from our initial fight. Ooh! I forgot that the minor places now have pretty cool battle maps. I like this. I'm looking forward to playing the first minor battle I have Warhammer. Okay. I don't need to worry about channeling magic. My alchemist is going to be my primary magic caster, I think, in the army. I don't really think I want to use Zhao Ming as a wizard too much if I can help it. Especially because he can do his best spell already. Interesting. Okay. So, let's look at this map. Honestly, I love the look of it. I wonder how it will change when I control it. So this is a minor supply location. So generates supplies and controls defensive structures for the owning alliance. I assume it means this building, this one, and why is it gone now? Oh, there. Here, there's another one, and there. So I think it might be valuable, honestly, to spread our armies out a little bit. Probably send our Jade Warriors to the front here.
Shenyan's faithful.
So I don't think the enemy's army will be as strong spread out.
Store and steel. Peasant spearmen.
And of course we're gonna have this is gonna be our main army here, so we're gonna have these guys all together in one group. I'm probably gonna keep him here.
Cavalry. Thoughts in harmony.
Let's see, our cannons. I'll put you over here with them just in case.
Rocket battery.
Our rocket batteries aren't really gonna have the best place, but that's what can you do about it?
Jade Warriors. Marching as one. Long spears. With infinite pride. The celestial faithful. Understood.
Let's see.
The minds as one. March in ordered ranks. Move as wind. Bringing harmony. Bringing harmony.
I like how they added this zzz if they're not moving. That's funny.
Alchemist repositioning.
Really makes it obvious which ones are not moving, but very, very, very amusing.
Defenders of Cathay.
Take out that Dowit. Do a little bit of trading with it. Blast it. Looks like they're falling back pretty fast. I think I'm gonna order these guys to move up here. And then the other unit, this guy, his peasant spearman, I'm gonna have run up here just to make sure we don't get flanked from behind.
Wind and fire. Repositioning. Shenyang sends us.
The stars align.
Stone and steel. For the Emperor. Marching as one. The Iron Wind.
Move these guys here.
Bringing harmony.
I am back to being a dragon. Hear me roar.
Spears, guided by ancestors. Harmonious frost. Cavalry, it is fated.
Sorcerer's outcast.
Archers, march in ordered ranks. Seeking Cathay foe.
Looks like I might have hit some of my own peasants with that attack. I tried, not doing it, but, it happened anyways.
Peasant archers, march in ordered ranks.
I guess I'm not close enough for him to get the bonus, because I thought he was close enough to get the bonus, but I was wrong.
Steel.
But you are close enough though, right? Yeah, these guys are close enough at least. These are taking lots of damage though. I'm surprised considering they're just fighting clan rats.
Never conquered.
We've taken out that tower at least.
Young's faithful.
I'm gonna start moving my cannons up.
Sent by dragons.
Peasant spearmen. The celestial faithful. Repositioning. Understood. Cavalry for the Moon Dragon! Move as wind!
I'll keep this in mind about the Jade Warriors and their strengths.
Praise the dragon!
They are cool looking, but not that tough. I'll keep that in mind with these dudes when it comes to trading more troops.
Ready as always.
Definitely seems like Cathay's the greatest at, is very good at getting the enemy, wants the enemy to come at them instead of going at the enemy, is what it seems so far. So defending might be the easiest option for this army.
Dragons marching as one! Set by dragon!
Oh, did they just build that barricade?
Rocket battery. For the Emperor.
Warriors!
I do love looking at enemies fighting, people, like little miniatures fighting each other. Oh my god!
Cavalry!
I didn't even notice that that caster up there was doing. Oh look, they're building barricades! Oh, that's cool. I'm surprised that they didn't reform their ranks like I would assume any other any other unit would do. But they're not doing that, which is strange. Now they are, not that they're melee, but
Praise the dragon!
deleted with that spell. I love it.
Never conquer!
Maybe I just need to be a bit more aggressive with my attack, all things considered.
Move in formation! Spears! Defenders of Cathay, guided by ancestors!
So can you? No, you can't reach there yet, can you? No. Okay. Well, I think it's about time I just start advancing up on the final area here. I'm not that good at multi-pronged attacks. What is this? I'm curious. Barricade Monument. Oh, so it's not actually a complete barricade. It's a monument that basically just buffs their allies. That's cool. But it doesn't need to stop. It doesn't actually need to stop anything from moving through it. Which is good.
Celestial fury! Shenyang's faithful! Harmonious roar! Minds at one!
My heap's back.
Peasant spearmen!
Weren't you just routing like a second ago?
Jade Warriors!
Victory's ours. That's what I was gonna say. Like, you were literally just routing and then you're back and casting spells. I call bullshit. Oh, I lost a few troops, but you know, I was besieging a settlement, okay? And like, we had equal numbers. It was okay. Our cavalry did a really good job there. And Cav just slaughtered, I say Cav, but our flying unit really just slaughtered a bunch of stuff. It's really good at what it does. And we have captured our first settlement. Let's just, I mean, we could loot and occupy, but we're gonna barely gain anything for a lot of negatives, so I'm just gonna occupy it.
Ever grow!
Like, I could honestly, if you could honestly probably sack it, it wouldn't be any big deal, but may take control of the following provinces. Wastelands of Jinxing, which is basically, I just need to take the city of monkeys next. Want to assign skill point.
Dragon!
That's useful. Let's see. That's kind of weird. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that this actually increases the charge bonus for Peasant Long Spearmen, because it seems to go against entirely what the Peasant Spearmen tend to be good at, it looks like, which is not giving up. Definitely want Route Marcher as my first little bonus here, and I'm going to get Inspiring Presence too.
Craftsmanship is impeccable.
And I want one more archer. And let me see, Jade Warrior. They are shielded.
They have the honor of service.
Build another spear guy. The long spears might honestly be the best cost-effective unit that I have, because they're cheaper to maintain, aren't they?
Great.
Yeah, they're cheaper to maintain. I think there's some nice bonuses too. So it looks like we are mostly in the... We're definitely not in harmony with what we're supposed to be doing right now. Okay, so... so this is our first thing. First caravan encounter. The caravan stumbles upon a patrol of allies that have been lost for some time. The guides who show them way back to friendly regions, although this will cause a short delay in getting the caravan to its destination. So basically I can either add Jade Warrior Crossbowmen with shields to my unit, or I could add the Peasant Long Spearmen. I think I want the Warrior Crossbowmen personally. Those seem pretty cool. See, I think I'm gonna build... I need some yin, right? Yeah, I need one more yin. So I think I'm gonna build a conscription field or spices. Let's go for that. Garrison Lord not moved.
Celestial blacksmith.
Oh, that's what that means.
Alchemist.
I mean, I want to give them one more turn just to rest to recover, but I still can move in their direction.
Seeking rare substances.
Rare substance, eh? That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Oh, now I can make Jade Crossbowmen. That's pretty cool.
You will obey.
See, I want to compare them actually. Let's see, Jade Crossbows. So better armor, better leadership, lesser speed naturally, better melee. Better melee attack, basically better everything except range. Actually, my archers actually have better range and missile strength. No, wait, no, the other guys have better range and missile strength, not the other way around. But these guys are expendable. Okay, I might as well start recruiting some of them as I advance. Population surplus. Oh, another thing encountered. Warriors return. The caravan was being tracked, followed. After ringing into a defensive position and drawing weapons, the potential enemies emerged and turned out to be friends. A patrol that has wandered far from home borders. So either I can get Missile Warriors or Jade Warriors. Let's see. I think we can use more melee boys. So I'm going to add the Jade Warriors, Sword Brothers. Harmony and balance. So basically I fixed the yin-yang imbalance right now. So now I have bonus growth, reduced construction cost, bonus income, bonus everything essentially right now. Looks like the main upgrading the village itself does not cause any problems.
The Iron Dragon.
Let's see, so you actually have a bonus magic item we can make use of. Oh, he sure he has that. Let me go to my main boy here. Let's give him the Tea Master. Oh, it's already assigned to somebody else? Okay. Give you the Potion of Toughness.
Ruler of the sky.
Oh, she also has skills I can upgrade. That's what I was going for. So I love the increased mobility access to things, but also like, what is this? I do like that. Increases her spell power. I want the increased mobility first because I like mobility. Come from all buildings, gonna get -5 just for leaving. Interesting. I'm gonna encircle real fast. So this is gonna be end of this episode, guys. I'm actually be immediately recording the next one after this because I really want to keep playing. So far, it's been kind of interesting. So if you guys like the video, press that like button down below. Subscribe to see more of our content. I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Bye bye.